everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm, of course, your host, Aaron, and today we got some news about Funko. I got a Funko Pop we're going to open up that I bought from eBay, and we got a lot of other shit that we're probably not going to talk about. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. Before we open up this Funko Pop that is in this box over here to the side, I need to talk about that was something talked about in the Funko community today, which started such an uproar that people on Discord, Twitter, which is also called X, Instagram, Facebook groups, were all clamoring about the fact that Funko put out their numbers of sales of this year, and apparently it was 16% down from last year. Which made some guy Distro or something, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, posted some kind of shit that if Funko continues to go through this current path through the next year, that Funko is going to go out of business. Now, I don't think this guy has any kind of business forte or whatever the fuck word you want to use. I don't know if he knows exactly what's going on, but I talked to my buddy Brian, and he does accounting and shit like that, and he said this was all blown out of proportion and people are just freaking out over nothing. And in my opinion, I definitely agree. If Funko goes out of business, what does that mean for the Funko Pops? Nothing. They still hold up their value because people themselves are the ones who put the value to them. A $15 Funko Pop right now that is worth $1,000 some odd dollars isn't going to drop to about $10. It's still going to be pretty hefty on the, the expensive side. So people just need to calm down. This ain't going to be no Beanie Babies and shit like that. But I do agree that Funko needs to do something different. I think they can do a pre-order for everything. Because if you do a pre-order, it gives you a selected number that you have to make. No overproduction. No over things that you have to get rid of at the end of the year. No other bullshit you got to just deal with. And you just give what the people want. Now, will it make the values of the Funko Pops kind of dwindle and not go anywhere? Yeah, maybe. But who gives a fuck? If you're just buying them to collect them and not reselling them, do you really care that much? And in another note, those pieces of shit at Event, I guess they were doing terrible business once they dropped that Ellie Goku thing. They're doing another wheel. Those pieces of shit. Don't watch Event. Don't go to their event stuff. They're garbage. Please, just don't do it. Anyway, we have a Funko Pop I'm going to open up over here. That was my 40-second spiel or whatever, 2-minute spiel. Funko Pop over here. Let's open this bad boy up. Now, for a while, I sat back and I watched this Funko Pop go high, low, this, that, and everything. And no, I'm not talking about the NFT Rocco where he's lifting up the heavy weights or the free weights of the bench. Yeah, I do want that Funko Pop, but I think it's still in the $100 region. And I ain't buying that sumbitch. But there are some Funko Pops that I do want to buy, and this was one of them. Now, I bought this from a Toy and Comics. Now, I don't know them. They don't know me. I tried to talk to them. One of the sales for this Funko Pop was like $30. I asked this dude if he would sell for $30. He kept bullshitting me back and forth, and then after he didn't sell it, he put it back online, asked him about it again. He's like, yeah, I'll sell it for you for, X amount of dollars. I think it was like $2 cheaper. So am I really happy with this toy company? Not really. Am I going to give him a good or bad review? I ain't going to give him shit. But we are going to open it up and take a look at it. So I will tell you first and foremost, it is one of the Funko Pops that I don't generally collect. I only have a few of these bad boys. If I did have a choice and they weren't so expensive, yes, possibly I would collect the whole series. But as of right now, it ain't happening, folks. Maybe once Funko goes out of business, I'll check in for it again. And yeah. So it's not a regular show. It is not going to be a One Piece. And it's not a Dragon Ball Z or a Naruto. So that can only leave one other genre that I really love. And no, it's... Okay, so this dude put this in paper and packing paper. Hopefully it's like a bubble wrap paper. Because I don't think this dude fucking put this in a protector. And I'm not too happy about that. So let's move the box on the ground so it's out of the way. And we'll open this up. And if this is damaged or something like that, I'm definitely going online and being like, yo, dog, you're an ass clown. Alright, it's in a protector. I can feel it. I can feel the protector. And it is... It is... Freddy Funko in a Jake suit. That's right, I have been watching a lot of reruns. I guess, it's a great show, Adventure Time, and regular show 2. I watch them hand in hand. I watch 2 episodes in one and 2 episodes in the other. Now, regular show is always going to be my favorite over Adventure Time, but this Funko Pop I wanted to get because I saw it on another episode, and I was like, shit, I really want it. Now, there is also another thing that people do. When they get Ecotech protectors, Ecotech comes like this. Now, you can either put it behind there and put the little scoople boople in to close it, or you can do it on the front. I'm a front guy. This guy is actually a back dude. So, yeah, I really can't hate on that, but I'm a front dude. This dude looks like he's a back guy. I'm going to look at the Funko Pop right now. Of course, you know I love the pictures in the back. It looks pretty decent. It is a 2,300 piece count. I believe this was the Redemption Funko Pop, right? Yeah, I think this was the Redemption one, because I know I didn't get all of them to get the first Redemption one. But I did get the second one. Remember, I got the Finn and Jake. Finn and Jake as Freddy and Proto. Yeah, you guys remember. I know you guys remember it. All right, let's take this bad boy out. Hello! All right! And this Funko Pop is looking sweet. I really do like it. It does not come with a stand. Most Funko Pops nowadays don't come with stands because I guess they balance it so it can stand up. I do have one of these hard cases, so we will test it out so you guys can see it. And look at that. Bada boom, bada bing, motherfuckers! It is on its own. Here's the box one more time if you didn't get a good glance at it. Here's another glance at it. So yeah, I really do like the design on it. It is Freddy Funko, and he's just inside Jake the dog. Jake the dog does have powers. And if you don't know how Jake got his powers, there was like some kind of weird creature when Jake's mom was pregnant. And she bit, I think she bit the dad. And something happened with the dad where the dad had a copy of the baby. Because there was Jake, and then there was something else with a J. I can't remember. Oh, Jeremiah? No. Something with a J. J-E, Germ, something. I should really do some information before I do these 8 minutes for the Aaron videos. But to make a long story short, you got Jake, you got his brother, and then you had Finn. So they were all brothers. Finn is a human, and then you got Jake the dog, and that's why he can stretch, because of this like blue thing, this blue pussy thing that got all over the dad and shit like that. I mean, I guess it's like a clone. And Jake was really small, too. What the fuck was his goddamn brother's name? Jeremiah? No. Jericho? No. Well, anyway, make a long story short, let's give this some bitch an up or a down. Let's give this up for a down and call it a day. I have no idea what it... Oh my god, it fell on the ground, folks. All right. Toys and Such, right? Whatever the fuck that company was called. Packaging came in cool. The box came in I'm going to give you a... Oh, that's right. I'll give you an oh. Wasn't really happy about the price, so the price I'm giving you a down. And then this NFT, which I should say they are not making any more NFT Funko Pops, so this could go up in value. Oh! Freddy Funko and the Jake the Dog costume. You are going to get an oh as well. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We're doing more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.